She was a very, very simple housewife. Then she joined the class and she was like any other student. Now she must be the biggest investor in Calcutta. But again, there is another confusion. Why don't I invest my money in bond? Bond is totally different than fixed deposit. Bond price goes up and down according to the interest rate. So either you bought today and till the redemption you will keep that bond. Nobody does that. Bond price goes up, you sell. So that is not for a common investor, bond investment. So ultimately, real estate, finally. Real estate is as risky as share. Because always there will be excess inventory. Real estate price will crash. Always. And then you may sell in distress the real estate. Real estate में सबसे बड़ा झमेला क्या है? Transaction cost is very high. If I ask you, what is the rate in Indira Nagar? You will say, Dhanuka, it is around 20 to 22,000. अरे रेट तो एक ही बोलो 20 to 22,000. तो हम तो मर गए ना. हाँ, that is one. Second, cost for stamp duty, cost for वकील, cost for maintenance, cost for corporation tax.
Correct.
ये सब मिला के रियल एस्टेट का इन्वेस्टमेंट सब
एक area which I think the audience also would like to know, because we haven't touched on that, is option trading. What is your view on that? Because लोग इसमें भी इंटरेस्ट रखते हैं. People find interesting.
इसका बहुत सिंपल आंसर है कि आपको 10 साल बाद सुसाइड करना पड़ेगा.
Okay.
तो अभी कर लो फिर. ऑप्शन ट्रेडिंग कैसे करेगा कोई?
Well, they allow you to buy or sell 100 shares of a stock at a specific price, also known as your strike price, on or before a given date, which is your expiration date. When you buy a call, you have the right to buy 100 shares of your stock at your strike price. And when you buy a put, you have the right to sell 100 shares of your stock at your strike price. And you can think of this sort of like trading stocks, where when you buy a stock, you think the stock is going to go up. So if you're buying a call and agreeing to buy 100 shares, you should think the stock is going to go up. And when you buy a put, you're agreeing to sell 100 shares of the stock, sort of like shorting it. So you should think the stock is going to go down. Once you decide on a call or a put, you'll need to set an expiration date depending on how quickly you think the stock will move. Then you'll set your strike price based on where you think the stock is going to be closer to your expiration date.
Really? माने आपको समझो, फर्स्ट इज आई डोंट हैव द मनी तो आई बाई शेयर्स इन फ्यूचर. वो भी ठीक है, चलो. फ्यूचर में भी हमको रिस्क नहीं लेना है तो आई बाई ऑप्शन. तो देखिए, जितना भी आप इसको कॉम्प्लिकेट करोगे ना, उसमें सत्यानाश निश्चित है. अभी सब चल रहा है. अभी तो सब चल रहा है. तो आई एम अ पर्सन लुकिंग स्टूपिड. बट अल्टीमेटली अनदर फार्मूला विच आई हैव myself derived. It is not fittest to survive in the stock market. If you survive in stock market, then you are fit. If after 10 years, again we do the podcast, and if I ask you that, are you in stock market? Well, yes. That means you are successful.
So you have to survive.
You have to survive. Continuously you have to survive. Continuously. Always 2008 will come, 2020 will come. So many ifs and buts will come. But wiped out? Wiped out. I think Buffett said ना कि we make ways for the newcomers. हम तो खत्म हो गए. Newcomer, they will also come. They will lose. माने ये तो देखिए, future options. That what Buffett said, that they are the weapons of mass destruction. So strong statement.
Wow.
Weapons of mass destruction. Because देखो, ऐसा है ना बॉस कि easy money कहीं पे नहीं है. जैसे if anyone ask me that Dhanuka, you give me 1 crore का loan, I will give you an interest rate of 15%. I will not listen to him. I will just say no. If he says 12%, I will say no. Because rates are 6, 7, 8% है भाई. कहाँ से आप दोगे? You will take undue risk on my money. तो हम ही ले लेंगे रिस्क. तो nobody understand that ना, कि आपका फ्यूचर ऑप्शन तो particularly I am worried about the new young investors. हाँ, brokerage zero. So they indulge in option trading and future trading, etc., etc. ये बहुत dangerous होगा. I give another simple story. My guru, S.L. Dhanuka, and we were traveling, गाड़ी में जा रहे थे, तो हम बोले ये भैया ये शेयर मार्केट समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, इतना बढ़ रहा है रोज, हर्षद मेहता टाइम. तो ही सेड हमको भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा.
हर्षद भाई ना राजमा मार्केट मजामा.
तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा, तो बोथ ऑफ अस हैव डिसाइडेड नहीं समझना है, मतलब इसमें घुसना नहीं है, नहीं समझ में आ रहा.
Like a lot of people say they don't understand .com. Like with 200, 500 crores,
एकदम.
you are still having getting investment.
Now next word maybe crypto.
Yeah.
But bottom line क्या है ना, 1 + 1 will be 2, whether it is Bishnu Dhanuka, whether it is Karnvir. Always that will be the case. If you want to invest, you should know the game.
You were only as good to me as the money you make, and right now it's not worth a hell of a lot. You're going to give me back everything you lost.
That the investment is a science, and that's what we are doing in Millennium Mams.
So on the, I mean, you're an ocean of knowledge, and I don't think there's an end to our. But I want to little bit, because the amazing the amount of contribution to society that you have done through your organization. So I know about this Millennium Mams. It is not just a finance organization. You have actually, I won't even call it personality development. It is complete woman development, mentally, physically, psychologically. So tell us a little, because I know that you even go into the spiritual realms in that, and you have contributed so much to the women. So tell us a little about this Millennium Mams, how it started, when it started, and all the things of that.
I'm obliged that you asked this question, because ultimately, I was 30 years back always upset when I saw my wife or other intelligent women who are more intelligent than me, doing nothing, just killing their time. And I'm talking about 30 years back in Kolkata. So Kolkata is more conservative. Okay. I thought that, Bishnu, let me try to design a course which is practical. Because आप अगर बोलोगे 10 to 8 तो होगा नहीं ना, होगा नहीं. So the course must includes the word flexibility. Women को flexibility दिए बिना नहीं होगा. तो what I thought, and initially we called it capital market classes. तो उसमें आपके capital market classes में you can buy or sell as per your convenience. आजकल तो बहुत ही बढ़िया हो गया. But you have to read continuously. 30 years back also, our main paper was Economic Times only. You have to read continuously, so you get the confidence.
When you say read, give people, because they don't know how to read. They don't know what to read. They don't know where to start. So give the audience 3 minutes of a tutorial on good reading.
Very good, very good, very good. Because before that, I must tell you, when we take the new batches...
And then I want to go back to the story.
Yes.
I don't want to miss the Millennium Man story.
No. When we take new batches, as we don't charge any money, always there is a challenge that they will say bye-bye. कि हमको समझ में नहीं आता, छोड़ो भाड़ में जाओ. It's very big challenge to keep the flock together for the first 3 months.
Herding cats. Don't let anybody tell you it's easy.
Anybody can herd cattle. Holding together 10,000 half-wild short hairs, well, that's another thing altogether.
Being a cat herder is probably about the toughest thing I think I've ever done.
तब तो उसके बाद तो सब मन लग जाता है ना. So I've created a very interesting concept of glossary of financial words. So first we teach them the technical meaning of GDR, GDP, whatever. That is one. And regularly and very, very slowly, we discuss about Economic Times में question answer. That continues for few months, 3 to 6 months, because that is the core. That is the core. And another thing what I developed is what not to read. That is again the prasad of Warren Buffett. What not to read is more important than what to read. Because you cannot read the full paper. You cannot. That is impossible. Or you cannot read the magazine. You cannot read the this book, etc. So what not to read is very, very important. And then they have the knack. Ultimately, we should avoid reading that. Like say, what I do is, how much time we have got? They say 1 hour. So 1 hour may design your reading that so that you complete in 1 hour and you don't miss out the important part. And I tell you...
So what is the important part?
Important part is like say, abhi important part is politics. Your politics is connected with the economy, with share market. That is important. Abhi important part is Tata ka growth. You must have heard they are coming out with so many IPOs, वगैरह वगैरह. Other important part is these IPOs ka boom. There are so many, and you have to use your common sense. You have to use your common sense, and I tell you, women, they have got better common sense than we male members. So within 6 months, there are so many stories. One of my students, she was traveling from Kolkata to Bangalore, and in a business class. So next to her was sitting some biggest eye surgeon of Bangalore. And when women start talking now, so nobody can stop them. Na? So she was talking right and left about economy, this, everything. So the person was shocked. He said that if there is any possibility of classes in Bangalore, I will ask my wife to join. And I tell you that you people are the luckiest. Sunil Mittal, when he was in Calcutta, he also said same thing, that you people are the luckiest person. Because, Karan, if you talk with my Millennium Mams, they can talk on any subject and every subject, including politics. So you have to gradually develop the test. Initially, it will be burdensome, boring, but because of the technological help, now we are taking the Zoom classes also. So we are getting to people around the world. But the worst part is, around the world, the same weakness is there. We have got, different view about the people living outside India. But no, because they are not trained that way.
So just reading, say, Economic Times, is that what you prescribe, or should one go into books? Or, I mean, what is your prescription for good reading?
नहीं, good reading में तो आपको books तो include करना ही पड़ेगा. उसके बिना तो वो तड़का लगेगा नहीं.
What are your favorite suggested
so
books?
Many,
all-time favorite?
So all-time favorite is definitely Rich Dad Poor Dad. That is the ultimate book.
4 quadrants of investing.
Like say what he said now.
Yeah.
If you are working for money, you are not wealthy.
Yeah.
I'm wealthy because money is working for me. So Rich Dad Poor Dad, the Tao of Buffett, the Tao of Buffett. Then abhi latest में Richer, Wiser and Happier. ये टाइटल मेरे को इतना ज़्यादा स्पिरिचुअली अच्छा लगा. And the best part is that author को भी called in the Zoom program. He also is a very spiritual person.
Sir, we at Millennium Mams, our 400 plus members all are reading your book, and we have gifted yes. And
I apologize in advance then.
Oh please. And we have gifted more than 150 copies of this book.
Wow,
So this is our way to tell you how much we love and appreciate this book. Welcome to our forum, Greek William.
Thank you.
Welcome.
That's lovely. I'm very touched. That's lovely. And it may sound like I'm just saying that, but when you said that, I came up in chills. So that's very nice. One of the lovely things.
Richer, not sufficient. You should be wiser also. As you said, ना कि भाई रुपया को खर्चा क्यों करें, क्यों नहीं करें. तो my question is क्यों करना है. So richer, wiser, and third one is happier. one of the very senior executive I presented in Tata to him the book. बोला धानुका जी आपने मेरा दिन बना दिया. Because these three combination के बिना life में कोई दम नहीं है. You are sitting on 10,000 crore का money, you are not happy. That what is the case. हाँ, you have to be richer, wiser, happier. हाँ, another important book is 80-20 principle. Another important book, latest one is Do Nothing. Do nothing. So many books are there. You have to, design your study in such a way that I've got 1 hour, 15 minutes, let me start reading some book. Half an hour, I should give it to Economic Times. 15 minutes, I must read the business magazine and India Today also. If you read India Today and Business Today, you cover everything, no? You cover everything. Then gradually what will happen, nobody can stop this to happen. That ultimately that 1 hour automatically will become 2 hours. You start getting the joy, then power, wherever, in whichever party you are going, everyone says, Baap re baap, you know so much. Most of the male member, they don't know. Why? They are, worshipped. Because other side, they don't dictate, ना. वो तो आपका पूरा 12 बज जाएगा. तो you have to create that taste of reading. Warren Buffett finally said, na, so, read, write, and the most important part that all of us miss out is think. Think. Read, write, and think. Because thinking में बस मतलब हमारा फिरका बहुत simple है कि there are one-liner which are not visible. One-liner. वो खोजना पड़ेगा. चाहे इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स हो, चाहे आपका बुक हो, चाहे मैगजीन हो. That one-liner मिल गया तो हो गया काम.
So, I mean, the ocean of knowledge, we have to sometimes stop somewhere. But I have just two more questions. You have some 10,000 women probably have gone through the Millennium Mams and over 30 years.
I must add here, I have trained at least 10,000 youngsters. We call it Millennium Youth. And they are doing very good. They are doing very well. क्योंकि वहाँ भी गड़बड़ है. गड़बड़ तो वहाँ भी है कि वहाँ पे बस bookish knowledge. So, please continue.
No, so it's more than 10,000. So I would say around 20,000 also is a reasonable number. Wow. So do you have one or two, I'm sure you have so many, but one or two really memorable people who have gone, who you have really seen. You were talking about one, but one or two more examples which have gone from zero to
big hero.
Yeah.
Zero to big hero.
Yeah.
Because
you talked about actually even good for single mothers, good for employed women, but one or two good examples which you remember have really benefited.
Right. I cannot name the person.
No, without names.
Because she was a very, very simple housewife. Then she joined the class and she was like any other student. Now she must be the biggest investor in Kolkata.
Wow.
Biggest investor in Kolkata. And very comfortably, she could reach that height. So, zero to hero.
Wow.
That is the game. And there are so many. There are so many heroes. I don't talk about their, wealth, etc. But बहुत है. Because ultimately, the best part with the women is, they have got the patience. Otherwise, they can't run the family. They have the patience. And share market में, if you have the patience, 50% battle is won. 50% excellent management, 50% patience, fundamental वगैरह कुछ नहीं देखने का.
So, as a last question, we can't leave without talking about the future, the politics, which is happening. It's the hottest thing in the country right now. Where do you see is the economy coming? How do you see the economy in the future? How do you see politics affecting the economy of the future? What is your vision of what is going to happen in the next 1 year and then 5 years, and where we should focus our money?
Clear दिख रहा है, unless until some unforeseen things happen, it's clear दिख रहा है कि the government which is here now from last 10 years, they perform very well. I'm not talking about BJP or any other party, and their vision is great. Now their vision is for 2047, not 2029. Because ultimately what happens, Karan, ki if the boss is right and right with the right vision,
Management.
Good management. Here also I have got a big regret. I never bought shares of PSU.
Wow.
Because I thought that government ka share nahi lene ka. I should.
But Mr. Modi said buy PSU.
Exactly.
शेयर मार्केट में रुचि रखने वाले को भी ये गुरु मंत्र है कि जो सरकारी कंपनियों को ये लोग गाली देना, आप उसमें दांव लगा दीजिए साहब, अच्छा ही होने वाला है.
PM Modi gave this speech back in August where he said दाव लगा दीजिए to investors for Indian PSU stocks, and those who did are now reaping the fruits of the stock tip by PM Narendra Modi.
Exactly. I missed out this कि भाई management change हो गया ना. From the previous government management has changed. So ultimately, I tell you, that is my vision, कि if anyone is not in for wealth creation, रुपया कमाने से कुछ नहीं होगा. If you are not in for wealth creation, take my words, after 10 years, you will repent like anything. Because so much of wealth will be created, so much of money will be earned. They are talking about we will be the third largest economy. We will be 5 trillion in the next 2-3 years. We will be 10 trillion in the next 5 to 7 years. You know, every trillion has a different dynamics. Na? 15 crore people, they are out of poverty. So much growth of middle class. So much growth in tier 1, 2, 3 cities. So much growth in super rich. और क्या चाहिए बॉस? हिम्मत करना पड़ेगा. And I tell you, these are my final words. Opportunity cost is huge. As I paid opportunity cost in case of Titan, please don't do that. Opportunity cost is huge because आपके हिसाब से शेयर मार्केट नहीं चलेगा. कि let us wait, let us see who comes in 2024. ऐसे नहीं होता. And finally, the first budget of this government, of the new government, will be game changer. First budget of the new government will be the game changer that will set the direction of the market and economy and India. I am a proud Indian and I will be a prouder Indian after 10 years.
Wow. So with that, on that optimistic note, Mr. Bishnu Dhanuka, we truly are, I think the nation is grateful to you for, the impact that you have brought about. Some people bring about an impact, just themselves, but you have brought an impact through hundreds and thousands of women across the country and now across the world. I think you've really, really made so much of a difference, and kudos to Millennium Mams and thanks to you. And, it was a great conversation, your ocean of knowledge.
No.
We could go on, but thank you so much. It was a great
Thank
conversation.
Thank you, Karan.